Sisters, and welcome to another episode. Kevin reviews. This is Ahmad's GameSpeed's combat engineering vehicle. Got the googly eyes. It has such a nice turret cap. Like it has a crane on the turret cap. Like that's, and it even has little wires. These made out of glass poles, so they can be void color. Has the little radar domes. I think this may have been made before the AI mesh rework, but just look at the details. You have like this antenna, this turret with the mimic circle and the door hatch. This 100% was made before the AI mesh rework. You have smokes, you have cram packers, you have this little short chubby turret, you have those googly eyes, you even have the warning effect. This wood's clipping a bit into the tank. And we have some Z clipping with the glass and textures. Has little nice cupolas. Overall, like really aesthetically stacked tank. Are these real? Yeah, the sides are real. Is this volume? Yes, under the ashes of the Empire. It's just a 300k tank. Of course, his cram is very cheap. That little crane in the back, like this, is just such nice detail. Obviously, I think with this pole is meant to make it look like it would rotate to the front of the turret, but this is, look at that, that's very nice. Let's look at it without deco, shall we? Boom. Yo, he just got bald. He just got bald. It's still the same shape. The armor's instant HA wedges with staggered ERA. This is better ERA than Ahmad's last tank, because the eye used to be at the front and the ERA wouldn't do anything really. The cram is 2D Tetris. Like, what is this Tetris am I looking at? Ahmad just pulled this up in like 20 seconds. He just dropped all the payloads, all the gauging quizzes, said, this is good enough, and literally left. This is 1000% what happened. This is the world's slowest cram in the world. Look at this dude rising. Like half an hour to rise. Like this is what happens when you don't have any mortars. You usually just spam a bunch of them on cram. Yeah, look at this. Very much better. By the looks of it, it lives by its name and it has repair units. This is your repair tank. This AI name. Fenrir one tapper real. Real, dude. Do you even have enough GPP? You do. Nice. The breadboard is just aesthetics. Okay, sweet. I think this engine has far too many radiators, bro. Like, what are you cooling? Like, are you trying to cool the sun? Like, I think I saw repair bots on this craft also. Yes, over here. With this is just the detection stick on a piston. I think aesthetics on this can be improved. I just move this down. Boom. Just better visuals. These lights, I feel like they are too tall. I think I'm gonna just come down. Oh, I'm clipping through the wheels. Is this, do you have, okay. Boom. Also pretty sure the radar stick will rise up when there's an enemy nearby. Oh yeah, it's that easy. Very nice. Let's see if this guy lives by his AI name. The Fenrir one tap. Oh, bro. Real, bro. Real damage. How fast is the reload? Oh, it's got some packers on it. It's got a lot of packers on it. Oh, APS compartments. That's the cannon. Yeah. Yeah, very nice. Very nice. Can it take on a car? Average cram hit rate. The cram missed, so it can hit the car on the other side of the planet. Oh, that one need to be fixed. I think it hit the, did it take? Oh, it took some. It took some, what you call it? Some terrain damage. Oh, this cram's gonna hit hard. If it loads. Ahmad learned to build 3D cram, bro. Just chilling here, waiting for the cram to reload. Boom. It missed. It missed. Can we ban this guy? Oh. It missed again. Boom. Maximum cram damage right there. Must have hit the wheel. Let me just rematch. This is just... Don't talk about those fights. Oh, the shield. Look at this cram. Going to space. This dude's gonna hit... This cram's gonna hit your average Scarlet Dawn satellite right there. Here comes. Boom. Epic. Oh, I think I know. Look at what this. I think the turret. Yeah, the turret is connected. The turret axis is right on top of the local weapon controller. So if that dies, the turret also just falls. Boom. That's game over right there. Wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't. That a hit? No, that was the terrain. I think I see cram parts. Oh. Internals are a little exposed right now. I don't know what the car is aiming at. I think I have repair tentacles on. Oops. I forgot to turn those off. My bad. Not that it matters. It had... Oh, the repair bots got EMP'd. They used to be right here. If you can see my cursor. Hope you can. If they were, they just got EMP'd. Is the shield still alive? No, it's not. It instantly died BMP. The little crane in the back's it's lost its arm. Weakest crane in the world right here. Look at that thing. Very nice. I think I just saw cram stuff. Oh. Oh, yeah, that was a good hit. That's GG right there. Must have hit here. Hit the gun. Yeah, good tank. This this is what remains of it. So yeah, that was Ahmad Gamesby's combat engineering vehicle. Really nice tank. It's got some really nice visual clutter. The googly eyes, the big old cram on it, the detail, the cranes. It's just a nice tank. Next craft is the Chirpy by Ahmad Gamesby again. Now, I did record how I modified the Chirpy and reviewed it and looked over it, but I realized halfway through I don't even have my mic connected on it. All I'm gonna do is show off this edit, not this edit, the original craft, and how I fixed its little roll pit. You just do this. Watch it. It just becomes so clean. But yeah, I already made an edit of this, a much better edit. I already sent it to Ahmad, but obviously he probably didn't even see it. But the mic was turned off literally all the time. It's so yeah, this is the Chirpy by Ahmad Gamesby. Literally a baby SS penguin. Look at this thing. Very nice. This door will 100% open all the time and not clip through the jet engine. Guaranteed. Same goes with the other door. Look at how smooth it is. I'm not even in build mode. If I were in build mode, oh, nothing, dude. Like, this is... So one of the things that I talked about when my mic was muted was that this sonar right here is useless because of how torpedoes work. Because you look at torpedoes, you have this. The detection degree is 60 degrees. So unless this is right in front of like a front side or whatever, torpedoes will never ever see the sonar decoy. Because of their low field of view, all missiles like to point at things that are already looking at. For example, if you've already thrown out like a decoy or something, and it's a little bit like further away from the craft, and the missile is already pointing at your craft, the missile will go for your craft. despite the fact that you have a better decoy. So, and considering that torpedoes will almost always face a target, this would basically, the sonar was basically useless because of how missiles work. One of the things I talked about was this missile connector here is useless, but you can probably get away with the with removing the identify friend or foe, just like how I just talked about missiles. Only worst case scenario that can come from this is that if you have like a submarine, or you have multiple ships in a battle, like this could your own missiles can hit you, but you can definitely get away with this. Just no identify friend or foe, or even swap the dagger fire for a friend or foe and have this extra space here. But I already have an edit with a good AI Tetris layout, so I'm just talking over the points that I made when I was looking at Ahmad's craft. Another thing is that you have far too much fuel. You can get away with just a single like material block of fuel. Just if you do this, you'll still be fine. Like this. Boom, and you press V, you look at here. Engine/CJS material usage 48. Just this is my edited version. As you can see, it's got munition warners. So what I did was basically show this the behavior of. So I just retraced everything. The missile controller just has a identify friend or foe, and I fit in a card slot. You can honestly swap the local weapon controller with the breadboard, but I'm just gonna leave it as is. You just do it like this and fire your missiles via breadboard. But I fit in the routine card, so I can fit in projectile avoidance. The projectile avoidance, it's a small craft and it's not that maneuverable, but I did it can save the craft. Projectile avoidance moment. And yeah, that was Ahmad's Gamesbe's Chirpy. Chirpy, yes. There's no AI name, sadly. But yeah, cute little drone. It's my edit is like 1K. More expensive, but considering that the decoy was pretty much useless and the torpedoes didn't hit much, I'm not sure if the torpedoes were for like anti-submarine purposes. But this just has better hits and better damage because it actually hits. And next craft we have the 84th Mave by Laser. This is a super jet right here. This is very nice. You have decals in the front, pointy little nose, and a very unique design for aircraft. The front swept wings in the forward wings in the front, and the intakes. I think it has metal plates here. Yes, it does. The exhaust at the bottom. Gun at the front. I note that this barrel is all deco hidden. Oh, it's all 1 meter barrels. Okay, I'll deal with that myself. This is apparently Laser's most polished vehicle. Here is the Mave size comparison with the Super Sylph that we've seen in the last video. In the build, the Mave is a little smaller. Kinda like notice the more usage of the white paint, like for the exhaust, whereas the Super Silk doesn't have any white paint on it. Do the exhaust move? Just the thrust vectoring does on the plane. Got small missiles. Overall, like really nice plane. Like look at the shape on this thing. It goes up, down, down, up again. Like very nice. He's got the chin wing. Time to Kevin edit this boy. I think I saw spin blocks. Hello? Why are there spin blocks here for the wings? You could just they are tilted a little bit. Never mind. First of all, the barrels, there are let me look at this gun. I might just swap these with the longer ones so they have more HP. It's same weight, it's same price. Just I'm gonna turn off connection rule and do the classic resource management on craft. All right, I think I'm done with the aesthetics on the Mave. Pretty. One thing I noticed is that the wings are fake. That's a good choice because wings are expensive. Now I want to see if I can improve this craft. This is a multi-behavior with projectile avoidance. Don't know why there are connectors here because they're connecting to nothing. I get rid of them. And yeah, now let's combat test this, the edit I made for it, because the other one was cheating. A cheating craft. Pretty sure this is, not sure if this is some air superiority or multi-roll. This is a 25k. I'm just gonna spawn a flying squirrel. Let me check my detection. I think it's struggling to detect. I think it has radar down here. Yeah. I think it got hit by its own missile. Maybe not. Oh, that was almost, yo. That was almost the AI right there. See, it was, yeah, the gun hit here. Almost took out the card also. Nah, it killed it. Alright. Clean. Yeah, I changed the shell. Added a secondary hit. This will just spawn more fragments. This only stacks twice with the hit head and the secondary shaped charge. This basically just doubles your fragments, but a little less damage for each one. But this is more fragments. It just means you can probably hit some more components. Boom. We'll probably add a ramp to the front of this, the Mave. Alright, I made some more behavior changes. Increase the turn rate of the charge. Yo, is that GPP from who? Whose GPP is this? It's the Falcon. Alright, winnable. Whoa! Yeah, is that easy? You look off. You look away from the Falcon for 1 second and it decomposes. It's that easy. This is how what yeah, that was lasers. Mave, it's sadly not maneuverable enough to take on planes properly, but other than that, it's cheap 250, and it looks really nice. Like the shape of it is, look at it, clean. You got the chin wing. Alright, so next craft we have, again from Laser. This is the Renoster. My game froze. Oh no, it's fine. I pressed the pause button. This is the Renoster Precision Laser Frigate. It's a very cheap 86 7K. And aesthetically, does it stay stationary? No, it doesn't stay stationary. So aesthetically, the front, really nice front. Like that's the Chad sharp front right there. Bridge is nice and short. Then you have it looks like you chopped the Renoster in half. So the front's all perfect. Like if you look at this from this side, like if this half of the ship, boom, perfect. Then it's like you chopped it in half and you shortened it. You put like a smaller sized ship on this. Like look at this. It's like a limo. It's literally designed like a limo. It's got the long bow. Then you got the little chubby short back. The back is so tiny. What is this emblem? So emblem usage, a small bridge. But it it literally looks like the Renoster was just like chopped in half. Look at this aesthetics. It's got the old smoke on it. Is this a real camera? Yes, it is. Not the detection one. You have to keep in mind that those can lag your game. Those chains are kind of clipping through the pleat armor, the laser, some off-painted blocks. The back is like so short. How down is it from the back? Is like 2 blocks. Yeah, it's 2 blocks shorter. Well, not shorter. Does it have interior? Yes, it does. With the lag producers, the vehicle controls right under the table, so you know these are some the crew is probably a bunch of gamers. Not sure if the deck's supposed to be white. No, it is. We have beds. More beds. Alright, now let's look at the internals. Yeah. Wood armor. Wood wedges. But seriously though, the only reason to really use wood armor is to save on materials, but armor is really cheap. Wood has, wait, this is reinforced decking, but wood has the best like value per HP. Like you pay a lot for a lot of HP instead of armor, compared to metal block, which is just your most basic armor, which has 40 armor compared to 8 armor. Frag only has 4 AP. So like compared to 40, and the armor affects everything. It affects kinetic damage, explosive damage, obviously outside of like EMP. It even affects thump damage, so you gotta like keep that in mind. But really, like, wood is not better for your price, to be honest. It's like the cheapest HP to buy, but so you really gotta build super big for it to be impactful. But even then, like, it's not that worth it. And it's even staggered armor, which literally does nothing. But stacking armor like this literally does nothing. Like, this is useless. You could just swap this with more alloy and then swap the rest for more heavy armor slopes, and then you back them with wood. Like, this is some seriously questionable armor, and this is even more wood spam. Like, laser seems to be decently big. It's surrounded by alloy, but you could have surrounded it with it's surrounded by rubber, but you could have surrounded it with alloy. Would have been more HP, and you already had surges around, so it wouldn't have gone through. This entire laser system is just for, it's both for the lamps and the laser, which just kind of split it 50-50, and you will probably get trolled by 51mm shells. Alright, let's see how long the wood armor lasts. Yeah, that's pretty much instantly gone. This side just bounces off right now. Or look at this, the bottom. The bottom is, there's no armor here. No, so you could just have a torpedo pop over here and boom, there's all your laser. Obviously, it's pretty rare for torpedoes to hit the very bottom of ships, unless something's directly under you or it's Lua. Alright, enough bullying the Renoster. Let's see what it has. Let me spawn in. I know the Banshee has smoke. What else is in this price pool? Let's try it against some Falcons. Taking detection. Oh, good. I think that Falcon's already dead. 8k damage already. Obviously, it's gonna be less after the lamps kick in. There, is this even sustainable anymore? No, this is not even sustained right now. This is more of a burst laser, and then the lamps kick in. Boom, it takes even more from the laser. Or is it sustained? Yeah, it is sustained. Huh. Now I wonder if I can prefab the entire back of the ship and see if it looks better if it were longer. Alright, I made the Renoster longer. I think now it looks more proportionate to how a ship would be. But the back is still very, very low and very short also. Could extend it with a full beam maybe. put it next to an original version. Boom. I mean, it is bigger. I think the length kind of helps it more than it hurts it. It could also move the detection forward a bit. The slopes could make the whole side slope. The helipad is also incredibly tiny. Like, I wonder if we get a boom. I mean, it is. Boom. World's smallest helipad. The whole laser doesn't even take the entire engine. So this can probably have a strength 10 shield. Let me just put one down. But maybe not 10, just 5. Make sure this still moves. Yes. Now with the shield, maybe you can fit a strength 10. Oh yeah, definitely. And you still have a little more engine. Could add more pumps to the laser, but I think this is like hard capped on the resources, on the price. And yeah, that was the Renoster by Laser, a precision laser frigate, super cheap. But aesthetics, I'd say half is good, half is bad. I mean, this just we saw earlier. It could definitely be longer. It would help with the aesthetics. This can be colored like this, make it look better. The lights also affect performance. Same does the cameras. They also affect performance. You could probably also breadboard, thrust vector breadboard these. You can add the next up we have the Turbulance by Gold Gnome. This is the Turbulence in its original fleet color form. I spawned it again because it has sound blocks. This is Subnautica, ripped straight from Subnautica. I did see a piston opening the door. That's cool. Is this on a piston? Yeah, this is on a piston, but this is also a camera. Yes. This is a 222K, 25K, 113 missile firepower sub. You can tell somebody put a lot of effort into the interior. This is definitely like heavily player focused craft. It has a ton of ACBs and the sound blocks. I think I also seen ACBs here. Like there's a sound block. ACBs here. Yeah, just a bunch of. It has interior, which is very rare to see on a submarine. Like look at this. It has GPPP over there. Your Minecraft server in the basement over here. It has sonar buoys. That's a radar buoy. Has bunkers, bunk beds, bunkers. This thing may as well be a bunker because it's a submarine and the ocean is the concrete. You have your missile room over here with a ton of ejectors. You have the large missile room, the storage room in the back. This storage room is, you won't want to be here in combat. That's what I'm saying. You won't wanna be in a submarine in combat in the first place. This is all the way at the back. This is the team room. It's just, I like how there's the coal is here and it's the door here. You have to carry it all the way. Just drop it here. And then just the ammo barrel over there. This is EMP accessible. I don't think this is aesthetic because you can't really see from here, but I just looked at the internals of a ship and I see this. It's your AI is here, and then boom, you have all your surges just surrounding your AI, which is a recipe for disaster because surges attract EMP to them, and you're basically just leading EMP towards your AI for free instead of surrounding it in. Is there even a spin block here? Is the AI on a spin block? No, it's something else. Instead of surrounding it in. Instead of surrounding it in, oh, and there goes the eye, bottom of the ocean, where it belongs.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay.
All systems online.
Instead of surrounding your AI in surge protectors, you surround it in rubber. You could even just not use beams and use wedges to save on cost, because they still have the same EMP protection. But if you look at this, you'll see EMP damage reduction 30% plus 60. This is, rubber is the best EMP isolation in the game. EMP avoids it like the plague, but it will go straight through it if there's nothing for the EMP to do. So keep that in mind. All these ACBs can be turned to a breadboard. Alright, I want to see if this sub goes down when there's an enemy nearby. If it goes down automatically. Oh yeah, it seems like so. It just goes to the bottom. Is that decoys? No, that's buoys. Are these the decoys? So the one problem with these decoys is that I'm noticing they're a little bit too close to your propellers also. So when the torpedoes that come for it, like the propellers are right here. The sonars just go for propellers. If there are no they prioritize propellers. If there are no propellers, they just hit the main craft. But could probably extend the range on this. Alright, I just spawned in the SS Reef Shark, which is the Steel Strider's dedicated submarine hunter. It's obviously like 3 times more expensive than the submarine. I don't know why the guns are not firing. Maybe they're not even loaded. Load them. But this is so clearly just an aesthetics build. Like it's very nice. The shape, it can be rounder, because right now it's a blocky sausage right now. When I hear the deploying decoy sound, but the reef sharks kind of reef shark should have been coming closer, but it's running away. POV sub hunter. The guns are not even shooting. I got the hello. Honestly, look like a free win for the sausage. I ain't complaining. Easy win. Easy win. Look at this opening and closing. This is like the little ladder there. Very nice. You even have the cameras for the player. Well, if the reef shark's not gonna do anything, let's just play around the craft. Close bullheads. Extend the periscope. Boom. How long is this? This is like... And then it's player controlled. Yeah, that's nice. What else? What else? Ascend surface. Does it override the AI? No. There has to be like an ACB that turns it to turns the pit to altitude below land. Below land. Above land. Kind of funny. It's spawning the submarine hunter and it literally does not do its job. Like it has these missiles over here. It has like is the game broken right now? Let me restart designer. Alright, now it's shooting. Okay, it just dropped torpedoes. Okay, great. I don't know what to deploy. Deploying decoy. Let's see the decoys in action. These missiles are going through. Obviously, these are just mines. Okay, these in the back are gonna hit the sub. There's no or. Yeah, they're gonna hit. Okay, great. One good thing about the decoys is that if the torpedoes miss, they're not gonna come back around to bite because the torpedoes are basically tunnel vision and can't see 60 degrees beyond 60 degrees field of view. I think I have repair bots on, but doesn't really matter. The deploying decoys count is a bit broken. Little sharky. The reef shark uses test shells, but I did see space armor. This is, you could use beam slopes for this, but if it's just for space armor, it's good enough. The missiles can be improved. Obviously, this is just an active radar and it has a secondary propeller. This will only be used when underwater and then never used again, which is a little bit of a waste. You could replace it with a boyu instead, but obviously boyus are not that fast. The missiles in the back, the fins, you could swap these fins. Let me just back up a bit so the sound doesn't interfere with my voice. But you can have keep in mind that the placement of your warheads actually does matter. For example, in the front torpedoes, how you have explosive warheads in the front, and then signal processor, one turn, fin turn. These actually, if you read here, the explosion is localized at the average position. So you can just have, you should have your explosives all the way in the front. Explosives, not EMP. So this is what, and move these in the back. Boom, like signal processor like this, because the warhead does actually matter for explosives, that is. Ripshark's kind of not doing much. Does this craft even have repair bots? It does have a ton of surges on it. Oh yeah, it does have repair bots, making all damage it takes meaningless. These roll plops could definitely be swapped to both pusher and the roll. This is the little missile I made. It's a little faster because the idea is that pins decrease your range because turning makes your missile slower. So you could just swap it like so. Just adding like a reinforced as an example. Missiles with the bow instead of a thruster, because they have radar guidance. They can see the full 360 around them. This is the missile with the balance tank. These have a lot of range to them. I don't know, like this whole time I just had the Reef Shark spawned and it doesn't even do that much damage. POV, Hub Hunter. Obviously just those missiles in the front. Those didn't even have space armor. So what's the speed on it? 24. I mean, it's better than average speeds on from the depth subs. The little shaft is clipping. Is this on the outside? Can't be. It is on the outside. Not much you can really do about it. Pretty sure the Reef Shark would actually run out of materials before the sub. So this is this is literally a free win. I wonder why the Reef Shark hasn't been dropping any torpedoes, or have I been missing them? Like, there's the huge mines, then it's just not doing anything, it's just running away and shooting. A free win for gold, I guess. There are some more voices on this. Let me just drop some pump damage. Nothing.
Deploying decoy.
No reaction. But yeah, this is the Turbulence by Gold. Also, the in-game offer name is Gnome. The I name, Submarine Maneuver. You could still have a behavior like this instead of point limit. Then you can have circle at distance, and then you have this combat altitude just relative to sea level, and then you can just drop it like this, and it will basically do the same thing as your pit setup. This also uses fleet color, so let's look at some. Look at this thing, the blue sausage. What? It's really clean. About player controls, very nice. But this is very much an aesthetic build. Like, you can't deny that. Like, even the insides have theme parts over here. Obviously, the insides can be vastly improved, but for an aesthetics build, you can't really talk much about internal improvements. It just has a ton of ACBs for sound, like the blip. Oh, I just found this breadboard. I thought it was Deco, but no, it's actually real. Feel free to pause the game, the video, to look at this. Like, there's just a lot of effort went to making this like a real sub, really nice sub. Obviously, to turn it into a more efficient sub, you could just swap it for some more held missiles and improve the missiles, like I did, for example, like this. But yeah, really nice. This is also wings. Could swap them for custom rudders, like in the back. This is probably aesthetics. Could just use blocks. Like so. They connect to the... So yeah, that was Gold's Turbulance. I 1000% missed some aesthetics, like doors closing, like pistons around. There was one piston here. Wonder what happens if I on subcontracts. Oh, just the periscope flip through the floor, and they're gone. Into the abyss they went. And the next build is the Malta by High-fay-A-SIS. Totally butchered the name again. Like, look at this thing. I think it uses fleet colors. Oh, maybe. Ooh. I just swap the SS, maybe. Yeah, SS is nice. So this is a tri-hull. Boy, this hull is long. Oh, I see some some deco alignment there, but this is a long boy. The Malta is a very long unit. Look at the details. This is very nice. What if I load my... It's alright, I'll use these fleet colors. Alright, I just punched in the original fleet colors. Maybe the shininess is a bit overkill. Let me just... because the... how fleet colors work, I think, is the main automatically like defaults to like a 2 shininess. Look at this thing, the bridge. I don't think the bridge is colored properly. The bridge glass, or no, that's just the lighting, so it's fine. Got some blue lights. That's a lot of levers. Wow. That's some detail right here. There's not a lot of... It's like plane passages. There's not a lot of room for your arms. It's quite a job to have here. Just stand here at looking at some levers. Not even a display. Not even, literally nothing. They just boom, chair, and levers. This is one of a real job right here. Got your little surge protector. Then you have your wheel over here. We just think that the whole ship is powered by like a bunch of robots just walking around. They have their display directly inserted into their AI in their cranium, and they just walk around and just pull levers depending on what's happening. No, just joking. And then look at the hexagon. Stay clear of hot surface at all times. This is really clean detail right here. I think this is piston. No, like this is hot all the time. Perfect for your infrared missiles to just hit that area. Look at all these antennas, all this little detail is very clean. Like there's even a mimic tube on a mimic pole, on a cram part, on a misaligned pole, because one side is longer. Now we gotta have to go through all of them to fix them. This is gonna be such a pain. Like look at this dome. Look at his radar dome. The little, it's clipping, it's so perfect. Like this must have been a pain to make, but it's so nice. How many decos is this? Just one, a single deco. That's just a single deco. Look at this, 28. Incredible. Wait, that's just passive sonar. Why even is there a deco here? Oh, it's for the base of the radar. Nice. An even bigger radar. You got your Giga Chad particle cannon over here with a bunch of tubes connecting to it. Like that is detail right there. Like that's, it goes so clean alongside with the pipes with the exhaust. Obviously at the end there it kind of just drops a bit because of the fuel engine exhaust. Is this even real over here? No, it's not. I'm guessing the, oh yeah, look at this, it's on a control block, not control block, a turret. Look at this giant radar dish. Is this even more detailed? Does this even serve any purpose outside of aesthetics? Oh yeah, it just it just spams munition warners. It can detect missiles from the moon. This will definitely not lag the game. You just have a bunch of small missile interceptors over here. You could upgrade them to M missiles since they're 25 better, and you don't really you do a lot of damage. But look at this, even it has its little paint outline. Like that is effort right there. This is for lasers. It's not connected. The build's probably not even finished yet. Look at the back of it. It's probably still not finished. It is very fast, by the way. It's 1 mil. But look at how nice the superstructure just flows in, like in the middle, and then it just boom, just giant hangar door, which is really nice. And then you even have a little door here. It's so highly detailed. It even has the, you could have just put down the door, but no, even the bulkhead was added. That is insane. Really well made. Even more visual clutter. More hexagons. Is this even deco right here? Like, even this is deco. That is just nice. That is just real effort was put into this craft. Like, overall, really highly detailed ship. Like, even more paint over here, more interceptors. Like, oh, I think that's from me. Did I mimic this over? No, this door is just in the Matrix. Door is for thin people. Yeah, this door is exclusively for thin people. You know what I'm saying? Even got the ladders, like just the ladder here. Go up here into the bridge. Like this was thought out, or maybe not. It was just built and just added onto. Is there even any AI name? No, there isn't yet. This is all bulkhead doors for the missiles, like really nice. The turret caps. I don't know what this side is for. Maybe they're not even finished. Could be like for detection. Well, detection. For more deco. Just see the L missiles over here. So this is really strong. Are these missiles? Yeah, they are missiles. I just realized that. Could this open? Let me just... Yo! Amazing. Amazing. Beautiful. Are they on a spin block? Yeah, they are on a spin block. The spin block, which is on a piston. For even more effort. Like, nah. This is great. Even the little side railings have supports on them. Like, this is incredible. This is peak ship designing right here. The gun barrels have decals. Yeah, really nice. This is a straight up, like, even the tri-hole. This is just super long boy. Like, if it ended like short over here, maybe it would have kind of like this. Like, just either way, it's really nice. Things so long, if you like align them up, align like 10 of them, point up towards the sky, you could reach the moon with them. All right, now let's bully the internals. The outsides are beautiful, but what's on the inside? What's on the inside, High-fay-A-SIS? This is AP frag with solid heads. You could definitely improve this. Like, what does this go through? I'm just gonna spam metal. Okay, sweet. God mode. Boom. So it can... I mean... Just turn this off so I can confirm. Like 5 beams of metal. This is just 1 HE block. Oh, a little more than that. Could be RNG from the frag. Because it's 180. Oh, look at the tracer. It has tracer color. Beautiful. There's just an empty side here. Empty block in the turret. Not the turret, the... Around the turret. The underside is definitely not done. Does it have up-props? Can it float naturally? Let's check. Because the up-props could be just for skin. Oh, it's Jover. It's Jover. Cut with up-props. Obviously, like, the ship is not finished. But it does float naturally. Up props don't matter. Because if you float naturally, they don't matter. They're just aesthetic. But it's fine. It's just... Alright, I like how you have like a weapon, local weapon controller on your turret here, but your turret is right on top here. You could just put your local weapon controller down here, just EMP proof it. It's that easy, literally. Wait, there is a local weapon controller here, but it's out of range. This would be in range. This controls nothing, so we can just, we literally move this up and we get rid of this guy over here. Boom. Actually, I think there is nothing to hold this here. I think if the rubber dies, the pack will just fall horribly. Check. Oh yeah. Yeah, obviously, probably the ship is not finished, but yeah, you should connect it to just add a floor to the weapon axis like this. Just boom. Is that easy? You have the Giga laser over here. Is this even offensive? No, it's defensive. Look at the storage on this. You can probably fry the moon with all this laser defense. Alright, I spawned in one of my ships for a side comparison. This is in High-fay-A-SIS fleet colors. But just look at the length of this boy, dude. This guy would... You wouldn't want this dude to crash and land, because he would just make a full, like, new river just drop. Like... Let's see how it looks without decos. Boom. This is less aerodynamic than I thought it was. This is just exposed. This area is still hot. Please stay clear. Could also just use heat decoy to actually make it hot. But it's still the same shape. Like, this is good deco usage, to be honest. And yeah, that was High-fay-A-SIS Malta. I would have looked more at the internals, but the ship is probably still not finished yet, and I'm all out of time for today. But this is peak ship right here. Either way, I wish you all the best. Lord God bless you, brothers and sisters. See you next time.